In this final episode of Circular Dimensions, we'll be examining life. The dimensional analysis completed using circular fluidic dimensions allowed us to produce an accurate star distribution with relative ease. It also allowed the visual observation of the formation of matter directly from the dimensional structure. This was seen as the collapse of energy threads. As these represent infinite concentrations of energy, they also represent infinite concentrations of mass in that specific location. As with the brief dark matter discussion, we should not abandon existing solutions. With all things great and small exhibiting circular motion, and the universe being circular, life should be circular as well. The ancient civilizations viewed life and the universe as circular. A linear or infinite relationship is a relatively modern belief. Ultimately, this means death is a man-made concept and does not actually occur, but these metaphysical concepts can be explored later. The fluidic circular dimensions model, often referred to as the donut universe theory, provides the geometric relationships that make these discussions more fruitful. I cannot animate this concept for you, so you'll have to be satisfied with this brief explanation. Consider my image, sound, and mannerisms. I could be anybody. You could search the world and find many people who look, sound, and act just like me, but slightly different. You can then repeat the process and find people that look like them. After 100 or 1,000,000 cycles of this process, the person you find is yourself. You can morph me into you using people who are alive today. This shows we are the many slices of a higher dimensional being, just like the number line example. From the ancients we get clues to our spiritual connectivity, our dimensional association and oneness, and it is summed up in these two statements. Love thy neighbor as thyself, because you are your neighbor. Do unto others as you'd have done unto yourself, because you are those others. There are even cross-species examples that tie all life together. At a deeper level, should the animal kingdom be a subset of the plant kingdom? Look at the structure of nervous and circulatory systems, lungs and other organs, our highly specialized root systems. Is the sea sponge the first animal, wherein plants learn to carry their dirt with them? These discussions can be expanded on at a later time, but all require a model to help identify the associations. The dimensions are listed and defined for their purpose. Many will add a single dimension for time and ignore the fact it takes a volume to define all moments in time. The foundationary element is energy. A volume of energy signatures, including collapsed states, the squiggling loops of energy in string theory, represent a single point in space. A volume of these spatial energy states identifies a moment in time. These 10 dimensions, 0 through 9, define the structure, but lack consciousness. Our universe model has to incorporate life, otherwise we are simply making a new division and falling short once again of finding a unified theory. A volume of these temporal, spatial energy states defines a thought. A volume of these defines all possible states, current and parallel, anything you can imagine. 13 total dimensions define our universe, with a single consciousness experiencing multidimensional manifestations of itself and not realizing it. Elements of this development have not been explored. For example, only a single time wave was plotted and examined, yet multiple waves exist and these can interact. This leads us into the analysis of dreams and explains simple experiences such as déjà vus and more complex topics such as dimensional shifts that occur daily but go unnoticed. Understanding the structure allows us to develop real solutions for our experiences. Rigid linear dimensions continue to be useful, but they reveal conflicts that circular fluidic dimensions cure. The development of the star field and noting other real-life parallels is sufficient to demand further exploration in this new area of study. In keeping with the circular theme of this dimensional analysis, examination of the ancient records shows evidence of high-tech knowledge. This is encapsulated in the ebook series providing summaries for the King James Bible, Holy Quran, works of Flavius Josephus, and Book of Mormon. These were chosen for their relevance and impact on world religions. They reveal the circular evolution of technology. Visit the link above for more information and links to all episodes in this series.